Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher's Circus. Today we are playing against StolenMango, a darkest 1 or 2 opponent, and it looks like they have a pretty average team. I mean, this is kind of like the basic beach defensive comp that you have here. You have Shieldbreaker with a lot of dodge, you have Men-at-Arms which are pass, and then you have 2 dodgy backliners that can go AoE stress. It's very classic, it is very predictable as to what they're gonna do, and I think despite that predictability, StolenMango just did a horrible mistake, because today we are playing with a very wacky composition here. We have a Hellion and a Plague Doctor, and we have a Jester and a Grave Robber in the middle. So this is kind of a mix and match of 2 competent characters with 2 very incompetent characters. Hopefully I resist that expose, that's very nice. And what is the idea that we have today with this wacky team? Well, oh, I forgot to change Hellion's name. I was going to change her name to Dr. Livesey. I'll change that for the next match. Well, I have a Hellion that's meant to do a lot of damage with Bleed Out, and with this setup, not only that, we have a Plague Doctor to go Emboldening Vapors on the Hellion. So I'm taking the 2 worst characters in the Butcher's Circus and I'm making them have some sort of synergy. And let me tell you, when Bleed Out crits, it crits for quite a bit, especially when you have plus 38 accuracy and you have the Executioner's Halberd and all this crit chance. You're going to be hitting for quite a lot, and you're going to be critting relatively reliably, which is what we're hoping for here. So we have plus 25% damage, plus a lot of accuracy. My hit chances are decent. Crit! Oh, that is a horrible roll. Okay, that wasn't as good as an outcome as we were expecting. If I got crit on that, the Men-at-Arms would be suffering so much. But sadly that isn't the case, but it's not the end of the world. So yeah, the Hellion is here to do a lot of damage. Executioner's Halberd is this decent trinket. Gives you 15% damage, 3% crit, and a little bit of death blow chance, so we're not going to be using it too much, I don't think. And Salvage Gauntlets is coming in with the accuracy, the crit chance, and the plus damage while she's afflicted, so that's not too shabby either. The Grave Robber is here mostly for 2 reasons. Well, she's a decent damage dealer with flashing daggers. She's a very decent finisher with the finisher and the lunge, as well as the Shadow Fade. And the idea behind running these 2 characters was, in case the Hellion did get pushed, instead of having to go Breakthrough, we could just go Shadow Fade Finale or something of the likes, and we would have a good time here. So we have a lot of plus accuracy. I kind of want to drop a Plague Grenade, but we're going to give her another damage buff and we're going to go from there. What did he go for? He went for another command, what a madman. Now, we don't have any riposte to deal with it, so that's not too much fun. But we're going to drop another Flashing Daggers here, hopefully hit both characters. We do. We're not doing that much damage, because the Grave Robber doesn't really have any damage trinkets. She just has Monkey's Paw Finisher, and this is not a setup you'll usually bring. But it's not every day that you put the Grave Robber in position 2 at the start. I'm mostly bringing this setup because I did want an extra finisher character, and because I don't want to put the Grave Robber in position 2 if she doesn't have a lot of dodge, because she would just get stunned immediately, and yeah, that would be a very horrible time for me. Now, we have a decent amount of accuracy, we might be able to hit this, and we do hit that Houndmaster pretty well, and we always have confirmed bleeds on pretty much both characters, because we are getting the Flashing Daggers debuff on them for minus bleed resistance. So this is a wacky team that does have some synergies, which is pretty nice, to say the least. Emboldening Vapors or Plague Grenade? Ah, Plague Grenade would be so good. Yeah, it really would. Do I think I have enough damage to drop the Men-at-Arms? I think I have enough damage to drop the Men-at-Arms down to 0, so I'm actually going to drop this. Very unfortunate that we didn't get the Blight on the Antiquarian, but I guess I don't have a 100% bleed chance. But we do get the Shieldbreaker Blighted, which is overall going to be pretty decent. My opponent is getting a lot of crits, which I would say is lucky, but it actually isn't, because 2 command buffs equals crits, everyone knows that. So we didn't get a crit last round, which sucks, but I'm gonna go for this again, and oh Hellion, you're being so underwhelming. At least she got both debuffs on this Man-at-Arms, so once he does drop down to 0, he's absolutely screwed. You're just gonna die immediately. Dark Stab is a 100% kill chance against minus 40% death blow res. So yeah, this is some pretty nice synergy with the bleed out, reducing death blow resistance, and with characters that have kind of unreliable finishers. So it's gonna be a puncture right now. That's not the end of the world for me, because I can still lunge, and I can still Dirk Stab, so that doesn't really accomplish too much apart from preventing another Plague Grenade. I'm just gonna go emboldening vapors here because my opponent is in a little bit of a rough spot. They're probably going to click the antiquarian now, at least I would, because both of these characters are dropping down to 0, and he's going to have to probably heal with Houndmaster to prevent him from just dying on the spot. So there's going to be another Festering Vapors. I am going to go Afflicted on the Grave Robber, and let's see what we get. We are going to go Selfish. Okay, I see. I would love not to be dazed right now, because I just hit the Shield Breaker and boom, dead lunge. But wishful thinking, Shepherd Doggy, wishful thinking. I'm gonna have to get the death blow with the Hellion because you can just wait out my actions here, I believe. But yeah, I'm gonna go for the Grave Robber. I'm gonna drop a... Okay, she's gonna make a decision, and she decides on possibly the worst thing she could have done. She's gonna put herself in position 1 where she can't use lunge anymore, and she's gonna make it so... I mean, the Houndmaster was gonna go down to 0 anyway, so that doesn't change anything for me. And I'm just gonna drop a Dirk Stab here, right? I get to go first, or... I do not, but I have Breakthrough. I could get the Death Blow if I'm lucky on this Houndmaster. I do have to get a little bit lucky to get the Death Blow with the Breakthrough. I could get a double Breakthrough Death Blow here if I actually get really lucky. Yeah, I only have plus 10% Death Blow dealt chance, but it could work. I'm very likely to kill the Man-at-Arms, especially with Wicked Hack. With Wicked Hack, I think it's 100% chance. But with Breakthrough, yeah, 105. Breakthrough is a 75 and a 35. Oh my god, that's good. Oh, that is good. Good job, Hellion. Okay, she actually did decent there. That is fantastic. Getting 2 death blows immediately by round 3. Shieldbreaker going down to 0. I still have Finale, by the way. My first order of action right now is to survive with the Grave Robber and go Shadow Fade. Immediate Shadow Fade. Immediate Shadow Fade into Finale or whatever BS I want to go for. I want to drop the Finale ASAP. I want to have it. I'm probably going to get pulled here. The Plague Doctor is probably going to get pulled. I would love to just go Breakthrough and just move back, but oh no! Wow, okay, I see. So I guess this is just going to be a sacrifice in that case. Well, in that case, I'm going to go for... I can't hit position 3, sadly, but I'm just going to click here. And maybe I want to keep her alive for her next action. Like, she's going to do a lot of damage, but I also want to keep him alive. I think keeping him alive might be a little bit more important here. So yeah, let's do that. Let's drop a Harvest. Even if we don't hit the Antiquarian, we're still going to get the buff from hitting the corpse. So we have plus 160% damage right now, which is a lot. And I'm just going to go for the Adrenaline Rush here. Just stay out of their store. We have more actions than they do, so we can take this one. Look at this. Absolute incompetent team doing reasonably well. I think the only reason this is going so well was because the Shieldbreaker didn't start off with Puncture. If the Shieldbreaker started the match with Puncture and just prevented my Jester from getting accuracy buffs, I don't think I would have hit even near as many flashing daggers or anything like that. Also, speaking of flashing daggers, this could hurt. How much damage is Lunge doing? Oh, 19 to 31 if it hits. Yeah, if it does hit. This is doing 11 to 18. Oh, that hurts so much. Oh, that really hurts to see. Flashing daggers with plus 100% damage. Just, oh, disgusting. That hurt me. That really hurt my soul right there. Well, shit-ass number 2 is gonna go Abusive. Oh, the plus damage with Savage Contents. It's a shame it doesn't matter right now, because we're gonna hit into an Aegis. And she goes Abusive too. Now, I hope Abusive doesn't move forward here. That would be quite devastating for me. So I'm just gonna drop another heal on the Jester, just to keep him out of this store still. And, I think this is just gonna be... Do I do enough damage? I have to get pretty lucky to do enough damage. 16 to 29, yeah, I have to get too lucky for that. I'm gonna go for the Harvest instead, and now I can definitely Finale. And after that Finale, she doesn't have Impale, so it's not like she's gonna get 4 death blows. I'm gonna do some Stress, I believe. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. My hit chance is kind of bad, but... kind of bad against 75 dodge while you're at this sword is really good for a Hellion. She usually doesn't have this much accuracy. It's because she's got plus 40 on her right now, plus 48. Look at that accuracy, plus 61, and she's still gonna miss. Oh, I love Hellion accuracy. It's so garbage. It really is garbage. Okay, if I go Afflicted with the Jester right now, this could be really bad. Like if I go Irrational or something weird. Oh god, I called it. Do you remember that time when I went irrational against an opponent called David and I just finale'd the corpse for 28? Yeah, finale'd the Abomination corpse. That person literally made a drawing of that event. It was quite nice. I think I'm gonna actually drop a heal on the Grave Robber because she survived quite a bit and I'd like her to survive a little more. And we're gonna see where we go from there. Both of these characters are at their store still, so that's not too bad. There's gonna be a pull there. Oh, I should have just dropped Finale, I think. I could get the Death Blow still without the Finale, so it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna click here. I have plus 53 accuracy, like, there's no world where Breakthrough misses. Except the world where it does, but it doesn't miss. Look at that damage, 18 on a corpse, wow. Yeah, she has a lot of plus damage right now. I'll use Adrenaline Rush twice. And we can just go for lunch here. It is very likely going to be a death blow. Very likely isn't confirmed, but very likely is very likely. So I'm going to click the Jester. This is going to be probably a 1v3 or something. 58-60, we do get the death blow, which is really nice. And now, do we want to go lunch still? Well, the Grave Robber decides for herself again, so I guess we're not going to go lunch just yet. If StolenMango had Impale here, this would be insane. This would be really insane, but that's not the case. The Jester survives, oh that's great, that is awesome. Now I can go lunch now, it's my highest hit chance, and as long as the Jester doesn't pass or something, Finale should be 100% death blow here. Irrational Quiet, no, you idiot! Oh my god, you goddamn idiot! Ah, Irrational, ah, he's such a dummy! Irrational Jester. I mean, he didn't pass. He just oofed himself and now he's gone. And now there's another Serpent Soy. Oh god. Please don't let me lose this. What are you doing? I do otherwise? Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. Oh, this is terrible. I need accuracy buffs if I'm to win here. Ah, one expose and my Grave Robber is dead, by the way. I'm actually gonna lose this. Yeah, my Grave Robber is dead to one expose. Well, unless... No, she's dead. Yeah, she's totally dead here, especially with Monkey's Paw. Don't do extra stress. No, no, don't do extra stress. No! So much extra stress. Okay, my highest accuracy is this. I'm gonna go for it. 76. Oh, it actually hits. 2 exposes and I'm dead, though. I think I've lost. I've lost because the Jester couldn't keep it in. And couldn't just drop the damn Finale. Yeah, I've lost already. There's nothing I can do. Unless Expose doesn't do enough damage or something, but... Like, after I go for a heal, but there's no way it doesn't do enough damage, I don't think. That's even if I hit the Wicked Hack and get the death blow. No, it's over. Well, I can't go... I have to hope for a crit heal or something. Like, there's no other world. Oh, but I'm done. I'm done. I can't believe I actually lost this match. Did she win a 1v4? Or was it a 1v3? I can't remember, but yeah, GG's. Damn Jester. God damn Jester. Well, GG's StolenMango. I was doing so well until I wasn't. Oh, this wacky shit-ass comp. No, you know what, Hellion, you're gonna stay shit-ass. You are gonna stay shit-ass, sorry about that. And there goes my points again. Let's see, how much I will get. No, I have to go for another match, this was so much fun. Let's go for another one. And would you look at that, we have a rematch against StolenMango. And yep, they're playing the exact same team. Well, isn't that funny? They get to go first as well. Do they atone for their mistake and go for the puncture this time? I still think it's a better play than starting off with a command. Well, I mean, if it worked once, then it works twice, right? So I think he's just gonna drop the command again. No, it's actually gonna be Retribution this time. Well, that's gonna kind of prevent flashing daggers a little bit, but yeah, this is 100% still gonna be an accuracy buff from the Battle Ballad here. And now these two characters have way worse hit chances on overall my team because they don't have any accuracy buffs. I mean, the Anti-Grind has plus 8 accuracy, but that's practically nothing. And the Hellion, oh, the Hellion can get some crits this time around. Come on, Hellion, we need to see a big crit. I need a thumbnail. I still haven't gotten a thumbnail from the previous match. I mean, I'm not gonna put the Jester roofing himself because that's spoilers, but I would like this Hellion to get a huge crit right now. I could technically Adrenaline Rush into another Emboldening Vapors and then bleed out, like into the Man-at-Arms to just do brutal amounts of damage. And you know what, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start off with Flashing Daggers, so decent damage. I'm hoping for a crit with Flashing Daggers to get +10 dodge, because that would prevent Antiquarian from doing all that much. I mean, she would have way less hit chances, but seriously? Okay, I dodged with one character. At least he didn't get many bleeds, so I guess he didn't hit too many. I'm at 73 stress already. Afflict me. I need plus 25% damage. Do it. Do it. Trust. He'll be fine. You can afflict me with Expose right now. Oh, that would be... Imagine I get Abusive again. Plus 45% damage immediately. Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Oh, this bleed out. I better not get a mineral. Yeah, I really want to crit on it. Look at that damage. Oh, he actually goes Exposed. Oh, thank you, StolenMango. You absolute great person. I'm still only at plus 20, so I have to go for one of these actions first. I wish I had my finisher already, but I'll just go for one of these. It's fine. We do miss the shield breaker, but that's okay. My hit chances aren't confirmed, so it does make sense. Come on, afflict me. Yes, afflict me with the Hounseri. And come on, anything but minus damage. I'm okay with like Hopeless or something like that, but Abusive would be great. Okay, Selfish is only minus 10, we still have plus 25 from this, so now we can do a lot. Okay, Bleed Out, how much are you doing? Well, 19 to 39 and 21 to 43, I think this damage is better spent. 29, but we get crit riposte for 18, which is quite a big amount if you ask me. Oh, she's gonna die already. She's gonna die to the first Festering Vapors. If she doesn't, it's gonna be like another AoE. She didn't do that well. Yeah, this isn't a leper ship. If this was a leper, it would be a lot better than freaking damage Hellion. But, oh, we're missing. No, we're missing. Is this the best play I could have gone for? Just, like, going for maximum damage on the Hellion and then just dropping a big bleed out? Probably not the best play I could have gone for. Oh, we don't even get to use her because she dazes herself. Oh, she sucks so much. This stupid character. I have to go for some counter pressure here. I'm gonna go for Flashing Daggers to drop him down to 0. After that he's gonna have to heal, or unless he wants to just die. And after he heals, we're gonna go for... I have to be greedy. I can't drop a heal right now. Yeah, I don't think dropping a heal would really save me here. So I'm gonna be a little bit greedy and drop a... Oh, I need another action though. I would love another action here. I never get to go first, which does actually suck quite a lot, but I need another action. I need to drop that shield breaker down to 0 with this. We do get to crit the Antiquarian this time, which is really good, because she's going to be taking a lot of damage. Last time we went for the Plague Grenade, she dropped down to 0. Is this going to be a Retribution Death Blow? Please don't Death Blow. Oh, she lives. Okay, she lives for a little bit. And this is going to be another Harvest turn. Oh, another dodge. I think we even had the plus accuracy against her. Yeah, we did have the plus accuracy against her. Damn, look at that. Plus 48 and we still don't get it. There's no world where you don't go for the death blow here. Yeah, you 100% go for the... Oh, actually, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Well, I don't mind if I do. Say goodbye to your little shield breaker. No Serpent Sway for you, no Serpent Sway shenanigans. But now this isn't looking quite as good for us, because, I mean, the Antiquarian is kind of ticking down, which is good. We do have the stab, so we're not locked to just death if the Plague Doctor is the last character alive. So it's going to be another Retribution here, a very unnecessary, having to use Retribution there twice, but gets a crit out of it, so there's accuracy buffs anyway. Weird play, not gonna lie, pretty weird play. But this is just gonna be a Shadow Fate turn. Yeah, she's not gonna have... So the Plague Doctor isn't gonna have that much of a good time, but she can still hit, and she can hit quite reliably. She has plus 23, plus 20 accuracy. She has a lot of plus accuracy. It's gonna be another Festering Vapors. I'm gonna go Afflicted. Give me Abusive. Give me Abusive for the damage. We go Hopeless. Okay, as long as we don't pass with the Shadow Fate buff turn, it will be okay. We could drop him down to 0 here, which I think is quite unnecessary. You could also drop him down to 0, which is quite unnecessary. Both actions are pretty bad, and the moving back is even worse. So what do I want to do? I'm just gonna do this so he doesn't have enough regen after his heal to just to just stay out of that store, because he would otherwise, because he would heal for 5, have +4 regen, and he'd be fine after that, but now he won't. He's still dropping... No, he's not dropping down to 0. Damn it. Freaking doggy. But it's okay, we can go for the flashing daggers now and hopefully do a lot of damage. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. 10 to 17. Oh, it dodges again. Yeah, my best abilities just aren't working, which is really sad. The Grave Robber isn't getting a lot of damage after the Shadow Fade, and the Hellion didn't get a single crit. It's really unfortunate what's going on right now. But we can still win this. It's gonna be difficult, but we can still win. Now we're dropping down to 0 there. The Jester is dazed, but we can go for that with the Plague Doctor. So let's go for it. Let's go for that 25. We get a crit, but no cigar. The Houndmaster is going to stay alive for a little bit. He has no more heals, so he's probably just going to go aggressive. He only has +8 accuracy. He shouldn't hit too hard, but he can go blackjack there. Is that... no, that's not enough. Oh, that's enough to afflict me. God, I'm stuns. Why are you getting stuns with these mediocre abilities, and I'm not getting stuns with my bleed outs and my post-Shadow Fade abilities? It's insane. Well, I'm really gonna have to hope for a death blow soon. I have to kill either of these characters. I think killing the... Well, the Man-at-Arms is still very dangerous. Who do I want to take out here? Probably the one with the highest chance to take him out, right? Let's go Flashing Daggers. No, 65. Oh, the justice. There is no justice in this world. Why is he still alive? He's gonna go Houndsari now. Please don't. Oh, he's almost at his chest too. And we're not dropping down to 0, but we are very close. Oh, come on. No, he survived 3. He survived a 25, a 65, and a 55. You know, this is why I don't play teams like this. If I had a normal damage team, he'd be dead. Unless my Bounty Hunter would be dead, for some reason. But then if the Bounty Hunter was gone, I would have probably a big advantage having the other characters still at this time. Okay, that's gonna cause an affliction. That's gonna make it so my Grave Robber is gonna die to stress very soon. That's irrational. 60, 105. I'm gonna go for the 105. So yeah, we just take that death blow. And after that, we could still get a death blow on the Man-at-Arms, but I don't think we're gonna beat this Antiquarian, sadly. She just has too much going for her right now. She still has a lot of dodge. She's got 2 characters pretty much dead. And, well, she's not dead yet. I'm probably gonna get the kill right now onto this Man-at-Arms. But then it's a 2v1, and she still has a whole lot going for her. Come on, lunge. Oh, no. Oh, you idiot! It's a 50-50 now, and I fail it. Oh, this game. I don't know what to say. I don't know why I'm playing this team. It is just terrible. It is terrible. No, I mean, there's worse. I've played worse than this. But this is still really bad, and it just feels horrible to play with teams like this. Oh, and I still don't get it. I hate this. Well, that's gonna be a GG. The first match was very fun. This match was way less fun, because we're still not getting crits, we're still not getting the good stuff. But maybe there's a match number 3, so hang on tight and let's get our ranks back. Well, we aren't playing in StolenMango anymore. I suppose they had to call it quits and go, but we're playing against a very similar team. I'm surprised at how many people are actually playing stress like this. I guess there's a lot of damage teams going around, and this kind of works against that, has a decent time, so there's still going to be regen. Regen's going to be quite annoying to deal with. It's going to be an Abomination this time, but thankfully it doesn't have Wretch's Cloak. And Houndmaster is quite tanky, Man-at-Arms is quite tanky with Melody buff, so kind of this is even more classic than the previous team. Like, this is like one of the first teams people started playing competitively in the Butcher Circus. Like, people realized that, you know what, stress is kind of good. Let's bring both a weak characters. Let's bring Man-at-Arms Bellow, because, you know, everyone knew the Bellow bot was awesome. And please fail. Okay, it doesn't miss. But it is to be expected. Manacles has pretty big accuracy, so Monkey's Paw usually isn't enough to prevent that. I am gonna go for immediate bleed out, or do we go Emboldening Vapors first? Honestly, I'm inclined to stop dropping Emboldening Vapors and just go double Plague Grenade. I feel like that would be a lot better, but I still haven't gotten a thumbnail. So I'm gonna go for another Emboldening Vapors, just to make sure that we do hit this Abomination, and to... yeah, we do have a confirmed hit chance now, and now that we have it, we are going to drop a bleed out and hopefully do some very serious damage. One good thing about the Hellion is that she does have 50% debuff resistance, so you can very well resist the battle debuffs. It is not in your favor when Insignia Frank and trinkets like that are in play, but, you know, it's definitely a chance that you have. So there's going to be a Hound's area here, there's no accuracy buffs, he doesn't have the self-heal, which is interesting. It is very interesting not having the self-heal there, but there should be more than enough healing with Rejuvenating Vapors. 14 to 29. Minimum. Min roll. Oh, Hellion. Oh, Hellion. So the thing is, 14 to 29 is actually a crazy roll. The Arbalist is 13 to 22 if she goes last. But yeah, the thing is, an Arbalist will have about the same crit chance. You know, this one has 27, the Arbalist has 26. The Arbalist is going to have 13 to 22 damage, which is a little less, but she's going to have plus 30 accuracy. And the Arbalist isn't going to daze herself and damage debuff herself after shooting. So yeah, if you want to play damage Hellion, do watch out. She's not the greatest damage dealer. She can do some stuff. Oh, this is kind of the problem with running the setup that I have, is that now the Grave Robber is kind of useless. Because she's going to get debuffed and her damage is going to go down the gutter. Because I do not have Panic Darts here. I don't think I have enough space for Panic Darts in this setup. I need all 4 of these abilities, so I couldn't really bring Panic Darts and still have a team that kind of synergizes well with each other. So yeah, there's going to be a V-Spell right now that is going to be a pretty nasty riposte. But I think I can still get away with just dropping a Harvest here, and the Abomination should be dropping to 0 next round. Well, I'm not going to do enough damage, but he'll be dropping to 0 and no, he's still dropping to 0 actually. Yeah, I did use Bleed Out on him, so that's fine. And after this, I'm just gonna drop Plague Grenade and then another Bleed Out on the Man at Arms. So hopefully get a crit and get a very nice bleed out of it. It's probably just gonna be another Bellow. I think just going full on Bellowbot here is what the Elephant should be doing. But no, actually, yeah, dropping one command at least is gonna be very helpful for these two AoE characters. But other than that, just Bellow, and have a wonderful time. I'm gonna drop the Blights, and these Blights are gonna hurt, because you can't really Tears of the Lost through Plague Grenade. Plague Grenade just does way too much Blight for that, and Tears of the Lost isn't even gonna be useful for the Abomination here, because he's still dropping down to 0. Yes, minus Deathblow resistance, so it could be relatively easy to kill him, unless he heals himself, so we are very likely gonna force a heal out of him. So let's see, we have a lot of minus damage right now, but how much do we still do? 7 to 15, 8. And we don't even get to bleed. Yeah, no, this is the last match for sure. We're not gonna get a thumbnail for this Hellion. What other thumbnail are we gonna get? I don't know, I'm just gonna put the Hellion next to the Plague Doctor just looking cool, I guess. Because this setup does look cool, it does look cool, but it is kind of underwhelming how it's going. Well, no complaints, no regrets. It is working relatively well though. Let me tell you, if I did get as many crits as I wish I would, and if I did get a little bit luckier on the hit chances and the crit chances, this team would absolutely wreck face with it. It would destroy a lot of things. Like, it almost destroyed StolenMango's team in the first match, and that was without any crits from the Hellion. So yeah, it can do well, but it's a question of, you know, it's kind of a can. It's not that it will do well. It just can do well. So there's only one Bellow debuff on me, which is pretty nice, so this could still do some decent damage. Mining away in this Minecraft day. I'll mine this anyway. Yeah, 9 damage on the Man at Arms is garbage. But that's what you get for not running Panic Darts, Shepherd Doggy. Well, Houndmaster is going to go down to 0. That's definitely a mistake in terms of picking your actions. It is very important in which order you pick your actions with a stress team like this, because there isn't a lot of control you can take over the match, because these characters are just going to drop AoE. That's literally what they want to do. The Abomination gives you a few more options, and the Man at Arms is, you know, either go buff, guard, or drop AoE. So what really matters when you're playing stress teams like this is the order in which you actually do stuff. But yeah, anyway, we still don't have a confirmed kill shot. I did go for the death blow, but I didn't get it. Yeah, I was just chatting, and I didn't even see the death blow failing, so it was a 60, and not getting it is kind of annoying. I could go for an adrenaline rush. That's interesting, Shep. I could go for an adrenaline rush, or I could just drop another bleed out. Honestly, finally a crit, but we still don't get the bleed, even with the crit. Come on. That's 3 bleed outs, and I only got 1 bleed out of him. I think bleed out... No, I think Hellion as a whole needs a lot of buffs. She needs some serious buffs. I did give her like kind of a rework idea in the Discord server that I have. I had like a few ideas on how to buff her and how to completely rework her character actually. Essentially, the accuracy numbers would go up, and the trinkets would become a lot better than this, because these trinkets are very underwhelming. I mean, if you compare this to Arbalest's Piercing Quarrel, it has 4 less crit, 5% more damage, though it's not gonna change very much, because the Arbalest gets 20% armor piercing, and the Hellion gets 0. Death blow chance is handy, but if you have a bounty hunter to get the death blows for you, this won't be too necessary. You're mostly there to do damage, and it would be nice if the Hellion was something like that too. I think I gave Savage Gauntlets a virtue chance, kind of like Sacred Blade. That would be awesome if that was indeed the case, but oh well. Can I drop a finale? No, I can't. I'm fearful Death's Door and Bellow debuffed. There's no way I can drop a finale. What I can do, though, is I can drop a Plague Grenade. That's a very nice crit, and she's dropping to not 0, but she's dropping very close to 0, and if you just click the Antiquarian now, I'm 100% gonna finale her. Yeah, 100%, no questions asked. She's a very dangerous character, and I don't want her being dangerous any longer, unless Fearful passes here or moves back, or... yeah, that's what Fearful can do, pass or move back in this situation. So let's see, Paranoid. We are forced to click the Jester right now, and let's see, what do we get here? What are we gonna go for? Step Bro, what are you doing? He passes. Okay. Did he say you are mad as a hater? Did he really say that? You are mad as a hater. Is that the second match I'm gonna lose because of Jester passing or goofing himself? I think it is. I think it is, because if he dies very soon to like this this anti-current just going Festering Vapors, like there could be a Festering Vapors double death blow right now. Hellion is just stupid and goes Adrenaline Rush too. I wanted to go for the death blow here. Wicked Hack and Executioner's Halberd, very good death blow chance, but let's say goodbye to that, I guess. And now there's finally going to be a transformation. There isn't Rich's Cloak. If there was Rich's Cloak, I'd say just GG. But now there's going to be a Rake. Please don't kill. Oh, I love 25s this time of the week. Oh, 25% death blow chances. My goodness. Okay. Okay, it's not the end of the world though. We are very likely to get a death blow here with the Hellion. And after that, these two characters can still take on what my opponent has here. Okay, so 65, we do get a crit death, which is fantastic, because now the launch can actually hit into position 3, so that was a perfect outcome from the Hellion. So good job, Hellion, you actually did decent for once. I will take that. I would be very sad losing this, because my opponent has a very basic team, and you really shouldn't lose this unless you're running like no DOT, no accuracy, very susceptible to battle debuffs. Unless you have a team like that, you really shouldn't lose matches like this, so it would be very sad if I did lose. I have plus a lot of accuracy, so I don't think I need to go for a heal. I will instead go for a Plague Grenade, so actually I could heal here. Could, but I won't, because I'm not gonna have the chance to do so. I will just go for this. Actually, am I dead to the stress from Bellow? Oh yes, I should have healed. Oh, I should have healed. I'm dead to the stress. I forgot that the mana arms had a turn. No, it looks like I misplayed as well, so now if I lose, it's fine. It's fine if I lose from now on. Am I dead? No, I'm not. I'm close, but I'm not dead. I'm very, very close, but I'm okay. So we're gonna go for the lunge. Did I just do 0 damage with a lunge against 0 prot? Yeah, that's gonna be the thumbnail. That is gotta be the thumbnail. I did 0 damage with a lunge against 0% protection. Fearful Death's Door, I have minus 110% damage. Yeah, I guess you can do 0 damage with a lunge. I mean, I have plus 40% damage mod, but I guess you can do 0 damage with a lunge. Well, isn't that funny? I've heard of Finish Him doing 0 damage. I hadn't heard of Lunge doing 0 damage. Okay, I see. And I'm not dead just yet, but I'm not in a good spot either. That's stress on the other characters, but, well, they can't hear you anymore, Plague Doctor. I'm sorry, you're all alone. As long as I can kind of survive for a little bit, I should like, if one of these corpses goes away, I can kill the Antiquarian, and then I could win. That's what needs to happen here. But I still have horror on me, so I can't do it just yet. I'm gonna take some horror. I have to go for a self-heal here, but I don't think I'm gonna win this. I do have heart attack recovery, so I shouldn't die immediately, unless Festering Vapors hits Blight, which is very unlikely. If it hits and Blight, then I'll just die from dropping to this door, which is gonna be a terrible ending to this match, but I hope that doesn't happen. Okay, it doesn't Blight. Actually, I wouldn't die, because she's not really doing that much stress. But I'm still not gonna survive for too long. Okay, Bellow, I hope only one corpse goes away. I have to go for the death blow now. I have to go for the death blow and get it. After I do that, I can survive the battle, then I can heal myself, and then... yeah, shit, too much wishful thinking. So, GG, I hope y'all enjoyed the 3 losses with this team. Oh, the 3 losses. Try the team out. I hope you don't get as many losses as I did. I lost a lot of ranks today, but that's okay. And give the team a try. It's not as bad as it looks, trust me. You can get bleed out crits at the start. Your lunge probably isn't going to do 0 damage. I guess that was just a fluke. And anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the matches and the wacky team, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.